Hello ladies, thank you for coming on here. So I wanted to get on and do a little like daytime evening look. I've seen people do similar things to this, but I tend to do like, here's a daytime face and then here's how you transfer it over to an evening face, but I wanted to kind of do this side by side. Oh, see, Lola knows I'm talking to you guys, so she's got to come join, of course. Anyways, so I'm also going to apply some evening lashes and some daytime lashes. So one on each side. I'm literally going to split my face down the middle. So this will be interesting. So stay with me. Sorry, my nose ring is all twisted around. Okay, stick with me and we'll see how it goes. So I think I'm just going to do my right side. You're seeing it as my left side. Hello, Miss Melanie. So we're doing a day and evening face on the same face. So I'm going to do daytime on this side and then evening on this side. Let me tilt this down a little bit so y'all can see me and not just the comments. Okay, so I'm going to kind of get started. So hold on one second. Miss Melanie too, since you're watching it, comment with a oh yeah, no worries. Comment with a heart or lips just to enter the drawing. So we'll talk about that again later. But okay, so I'm going to start with my natural side. And I think I'm going to go in. So what I love to do for like a natural look is Mocha Java is a really good one. I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do it with a little bit. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to do this with some Candlelight. So Candlelight's different from Sandstone Pearl, which is what I normally put under my eyes, which I haven't done yet. It's a little bit lighter and a little bit more pinky, so I'm going to do these two. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Candlelight, and then I'm going to take it on, let me clean off my brush a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take it with my brush right here, gather it on from the end of the applicator. Just get that loaded up, and then I'm going to pat that in. Just kind of set a very natural base. And then just kind of do a sweeping motion as I go up. No worries, Melanie. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so I kind of went all the way up. I'm going to actually go back in with my Sandstone Pearl and highlight right under my brow. So I'm going to actually change up my wand. I like to use a brush like this, a little flat brush, when I'm working like right under my brows. So like I said, this is a daytime look over here. So I'm just going to kind of keep this very soft and natural. And then we're going to get into more drama on the other side. But like I said, we're going to do lashes. I don't normally do lashes on an everyday basis. So this will be interesting. I can do some mad lashes on somebody else when I do makeup, but on myself is a different story. So, okay, so we just have the Candlelight and Sandstone Pearl. So I'm going to take the same brush that we applied the Candlelight with and do some Mocha Java shimmer. So you can do these one of two ways. Since this is going to be my more natural eye, I don't want to place it right on there because that's just going to make it a little bit more dramatic and a little bit more strong. Hold on, I'm going to plug you in and there we go. Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I think I put you in power saving mode, which I didn't mean to, and I don't even know what that means. But anyways, so if you place it directly on the eye, that's going to make it like a stronger concentration of color. If you take it on your wand, wipe some off, that's going to keep it very soft. So I always look and see if there's too much and kind of pat it on my hand. There's not too much. So I'm going to take just a soft sweeping motion and set that in a little bit of a V and then over the top. I'm just kind of set in a very, very soft contour. Okay. that actually could be it. You know me, I'm extra, so I'm gonna actually just move on to my more dramatic evening eye. So y'all know, like, my most favorite combo is rose gold garnet and then pink opal shimmer, or even sandstone pearl shimmer. So I think I'm gonna do something like that today. I actually kind of want to do the eye I did just yesterday, I believe it was, with those colors. So let me do that on this eye. So I'm going to start with Pink Posy. This I use as a blush a lot. But so on my skin, I have the Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer. I use that all over. And then I went through with my Almond Advanced Anti-Aging foundation, and I used that to correct where my age spots are and all that. And then went in with my chocolate cherry. I was gonna say I couldn't remember. Chocolate cherry blush scents, and just lightly did that. So I'll go back through with some, but okay. So I'm gonna go in with my Pink Posy. So I want a really fluffy brush because I'm gonna start. I'll probably go back to this part right here. But so put a little bit on your wand. Oh, see, I'm already forgetting. Okay, so this I'm gonna start as, oh, see, that's a lot. So I'll take it on my hand and kind of pat it. And then I'm gonna start that contour right there and set that in a little bit lower than I want it. Bring it over a little bit, because I'm gonna go back and fine tune this in a couple ways. Okay, so let's get that set in there. Okay, so then I'm going to use Whisper Pink under my brows on this side. So Whisper Pink is, it's quite a bit lighter. It's more on the cool side, and this is a little bit more on the warm side. So I'm going to go for that one. I'm going to take the same brush I did for the other side. Take a little on my wand. I feel like y'all can't really see what I'm doing so much. Okay, sorry, I feel like I'm super close, but trying new things out. Okay, so this looks crazy, but I'm gonna go in and clean up right under my brow. And now this looks like even more crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna set it in there. Normally, I actually took enough for 2 eyes. So normally I would go and do it on the other eye also. But I'm gonna go back. I just wiped off the extra and then just kind of clean this up and set it in there without it being like super strong and crazy looking, and just kind of blend it out. And these are really nice. They have about 2 to 3 minutes before they fully set, so you can move them around with your fingers. You can do whatever you want, and then once they set, they do not budge. Okay, so we got that in there. So this is very, very natural, definitely more dramatic. Okay, so still we're not great with the Pink Posy. Hello, Kim. Thank you for watching. Miss Melanie, I have a question. What can I do? Mine doesn't seem to last as long as my... Okay, so depends on how you're applying it. You want to apply it to clean eyes, and then very thin layers. So if you want to like build up more color, start with very thin layers and then build upon that. Let them dry in between and build upon that. The only time I've seen it not last very long is if it's applied really thick and heavy. Also, you can, if you feel like it's not lasting very long, whenever you apply it, take and just keep your eyes closed and let it fully set, and then go about the rest of your day. So those are kind of my tips that I've noticed and I've heard people kind of talking about. So, okay, so whoop, got my Pink Posy on. I've got my Whisper Pink, so I'm going to go in with my garnet. And we're going to build some drama. Y'all ladies hopping on here now are thinking I'm crazy, but that's okay. But if you're hopping on here now, you probably already know I'm crazy, so it's okay. We're gonna do a little Too Faced makeup. And then, seriously, I'm a little nervous about the lashes, so don't laugh at me. And know that even though I've been a professional for 12 years, there's still some things that I don't do super well on myself. I can rock somebody else's makeup and lashes and all that, but it's just a different ball game when it's yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna take the extra and just kind of pat it on my paper towel. So here I'm gonna set in that drama in the corner. So I kind of want it to be right lower than where I had that pink posy, and then I'm going to go in and soften that pink posy. It kind of took over a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go back with my brush that I had pink posy on and take it. Kind of do a little bit of like patting and also sweeping too, just to kind of blend that out. So I do more patting when I want to set the color in there, and then sweeping when I'm trying to blend. Okay, so then I literally went in with my Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. And this is like my obsession. So I took this right in the inner corners. I'm actually going to do that on this side because even though it's daytime, I would still use this. Okay, so I am going to go in. I'm going to use this little. So this is a little bit more concentrated of a brush. Normally when it's freshly washed, it's kind of more pointy. So I'm going to go in, just kind of pat that right where I want it. And this side, I'm just going to kind of go over where I had that candlelight. And then this side, I'm going to concentrate it more in the middle. I might end up coming back to this and adding more drama because, you know, evening. So, there's that one. So, again, you don't really want like any very harsh or strong lines. You want to create like the illusion or like shadows or softness. You don't want to create like very harsh lines because it's just not something that's super attractive to the eye. That being said, I'm about to put in some lines. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of my makeup remover. So this is called Foops. This is amazing. This will remove your waterproof mascara, your liner, all of your shadow scents, all of that fun stuff. Okay, so I'm going to take just a little bit on here. Shake it up really good. Take it on there. And then I'm going to place in, this is my big thing that when people do this and see this on themselves are like, I never would have thought of that. But doing this and putting this angle in there just makes you look more awake. Let me show you over here. You'll really be able to see more. So I like to set in a really sharp angle, and I'm going to follow that angle with my liner. That's why I do it at such a sharp angle. And then go in and wipe that clean. I'm going to do another one of these where I show you like what to do and what not to do, because that's a whole nother ball game and a whole nother like set of rules that people make mistakes every day that do not realize is actually affecting you know, your makeup or whatever. So okay, so we've got very, very natural and then very, very dramatic on the day, the angle look on the daytime look. Never thought of that. Girl, it makes a big difference because it's not, and then I'll show you, I'll go in and clean up underneath. I'm just trying to think of what else I need. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to do liner real quick. So on this side, I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do the garnet with my liner brush. And then I think on this side, I'm going to use my liquid liner because that's going to give me much of a more dramatic line. Actually, really quickly, I'm going to go in with my brows. Don't forget, ladies, so if you are on here and you are watching to check in to win, do a little heart emoji. And then at the end of the video, everybody that's checked in, I'm going to go in on my iPad and I'm going to do a drawing before the video ends. So make sure you stay tuned. Okay, so I'm debating. Okay, so I'm going to definitely do Smoked Topaz on my brows on this side. Yes, Miss Melanie, I think it does. So I'm definitely going to do some glitter on the underneath, and I'm debating, I probably am going to put some right here. I didn't yesterday, but I think to give it more drama, and I think I'm actually going to darken the garnet too. So, okay, I'm going to go in. So this is my Smoked Topaz. This is my jam as far as my brows go. I'm in love. I hope you guys can see me. So always take it the angle of the way your brows grow. I know it looks kind of crazy, but get it set in there. Oh, just kidding. Okay, so this little fun handy tool, take that and just soften it. Or you can take your fingers and soften it that way also. Okay, so compared to this, like nothingness, it may look a little bit crazy, but it makes me happy to actually have eyebrows. So I am gonna switch it up on this side. Let's go Mocha Java on the natural side. Okay. Which, when I was out of, what did I end up using? Oh, when I was out of, my Smoked Topaz was in another place and I didn't have it when I was doing my makeup. So I actually mixed my Smoked Topaz Shimmer with my Mocha Java and did my brows. I need to figure out which picture that was that I did that in. Okay, so Mocha Java it is. Okay, so Mocha Java. Okay, so this is not quite my color. I mean, that being said, I wore it plenty of times, but it's definitely more of a warm color. And much more soft, which isn't always me. See? Big difference. What's so nice is like you can use these as shadows and for your brows. And then like once they set, they'll be completely smudge proof. So, and bonus, it helps to kind of hold your brows in place. I don't know if you have issues with that, especially in the summer. All right. Okay, so we're gonna move on to liner. Okay, so again, you know me, I'm extra. So I'm gonna try and keep it tame for my daytime look. Okay, so take your garnet. So as you can see here, I did not take a whole lot of the extra off. You can kind of see more of it on there. So I'm gonna take and load, sorry, it's super bright. So I'm gonna take right where there's a little bit of color and I'm gonna actually set, sorry if I look cross-eyed, set my brush on there because I wanna keep the brush really close so that my line is gonna be finer, more of a fine line. So I'm gonna bust out another mirror so I can get up close and personal. Okay, so I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna start kind of in the middle towards the edges and then kind of set the line in there. Pat it and then move it along. Can you guys see that? You don't have to do it smooth. You don't have to pretend like you're an expert. Even experts don't do it like that. Okay, so again, wipe off some, but there's quite a bit still on there. So take your brush. I'm so trying hard for you guys to see this. And load it up on just kind of pushing them together and on the sides. So if you feel like it's not close enough, you can take it on your hand like I'll do sometimes and just push them together. Okay, so I'm gonna go in a little bit more. I like to keep my line more thin because I feel like the thinner line defines the eye without taking away from your lashes. Okay, so I'm going to take what I have left and then wing it out just a little bit. And this is much more forgiving than like using the liner. So if you're not a big liquid liner girl, this is where it's at. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to take this again on my hand and kind of push the bristles together. There we go. There we go. If you feel like it's too much, we'll take a little bit of the remover and clean it up. Look, and then you're perfect without having to be perfect. That's what like I love about makeup is literally nothing's perfect. It's not like hair color, like a process to remove. Well, some of this is. Lip sense can be. But it's not like an intense thing. You can play with it. If you're not quite how you love it, then keep going. Okay, so I'm going to go in. So good. Okay, so while I'm doing that, actually, I am going to do my garnet underneath. Oh, see, I'm so happy how that turned out. Love, love, love Mocha Java. Girl, yeah. Mocha Java and Mocha Java Shimmer. I've actually been mixing kind of both of those with my blush lately, and I'm really liking it. Okay, so I'm going to do a liner in the outer corner. So I always start in the outer corners. I'm going to actually go over here. And you want to start where you want your concentration of color to be. If your eyes are further apart and you want to bring them in closer, start it in the middle if you want, but I do not recommend it. Okay, so now here I'm going to go in. So that tiny brush, well, not really tiny. Where did it go? Oh, okay, I'm gonna use this one. No, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna take this brush that I used earlier to go in the center here, and I'm gonna load that up with some garnet, and we're gonna make this more dramatic. So this time I wiped off, and then I'm gonna pull some off the ends. So I'm going to really just pat it in there because I want it to be a little bit more intense than before. Make it more dramatic. And then I always kind of, once I get that balance, I'll kind of just tap it on over just to blend it softly. So added a little more drama, but now that we've done that, I want to go back in and soften it a little bit more with a little bit of the Mocha Java. I'm so sorry, Pink Posy. There's literally so many colors in front of me. I'm like, oh, losing track. Okay, so again, wipe off the extra. I'm gonna take a little bit. This one I'm actually gonna press off onto my paper towel because I really, really don't want a lot on there because we just need to softly blend out where we added the garnet. There we go. I'm going to take it over a little bit. All right. Okay, so I'm going to take my rose gold shimmer. Glitter. Girl, glitter. Okay, and this one I'm going to do on the lower part here. about halfway over. And then I'm gonna take and place it right here in the middle. Ladies, if you don't already have this color, it is so freaking pretty. Like it's glitter, but it does not fall off, it doesn't fade, it doesn't go anywhere. All right, so I'm gonna take the same flat brush I used for under my brows and just set that right where I want it. And I just want it to be a blend from the garnet into the Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. I'm digging it. Okay. All right, so let's go in with my liner. So it's gonna get weird with the lashes, because like I said, I can do it a million times on someone else, and when it comes to me, I'm like, eh. So we shall see. Oh, and see, I saved, this is the hardest eye to do winged liner on for me, so that's so great. I saved it for this side. Okay, so this I like to start on the outer corners and set my wing in there. So whenever you go in and set and put your liner in, that's where you're gonna go in and set your lashes. So in that case, I put my liner in further because it's gonna look like it anyways. I think. Yeah, we're going a little more dramatic. This is much easier not having to match two. Just having the one crazy long wing. So just do it till it's right. Ooh, okay. All right, so again on this side, there's liner all the way over this side. It kind of stopped a little bit. So I'm gonna go back in with my Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. Actually, let's do right under my eyes. Okay, so even this I'm gonna do a little bit different. So both eyes I'm gonna do Sandstone Pearl, always. Okay. I'll say okay like 5,000 times. Okay, so go right under there. Well, we should have cleaned that back up, but that's okay. But right where you cleaned up earlier with your remover. Okay, so this side, I want to make more dramatic. So this is Whisper Pink. I'm going to take and do 4 dots. Okay, so under here, I'm going to take my little beauty blender. I don't wet it. I don't know, people do, but I just don't. It's weird to me, and I feel like I'm just, I don't know, it's just weird. Okay, sorry. So I do mostly padding, mostly stippling with this. But then if it's in a place that's not blending, go back in. And I had a little bit of makeup on, so it's probably not going to blend quite as well, but that's all right. Okay, so take this and just pat it and blend it. So we're creating like that illusion of a highlight that we will then come back through and make more dramatic and add some glitter to. See, much more dramatic. Like I said, we'll go back through and blend all that out. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go back with our Pink Opal Shimmer. And then, like I said, both sides. I'm gonna go in the center here. And just blend that out. Same on this side. So that is one thing I do keep consistent through day and night. It just creates a little bit of like a glow. Sorry. That, like, who doesn't need that? Okay. Okay, what do we think so far? It's all on my hand. Lots of makeup. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go in. So we have like a base set of blush. I'm going to go in and kind of add a little bit more drama. So let me get out one of my foundation lids. It's always like a gamble to see which one does not have a bunch of stuff on it. It's like a lottery. Which one am I going to get lucky with? Okay. So right now, I'm going to take on this side and I'm going to kind of add, I was talking about this, or I've talked about this in the past. So, Mocha Java, little bit, Garnet, tiny bit, dot, whoa, that was more than a dot. There we go. All right, so I'm going to take, this is what I normally do for my contour. Kind of gets nice and low. So I'm going to take that. I'm just kind of swirl it around and grab it at different angles and then take it with my brush and just brush it around. And try and collect it all on there evenly. Okay, so I'm going to go in on this side. I'm going to set it right where right under where my cheekbone sits. And then, so you want to set it there, but you want to kind of be soft with the line. Okay, so we set a little bit more drama. Put a little bit right here. Most people do a little contour on the sides. And then a little in the neck. And down. Okay. All right, girl, we're going out. Just over here, though. This we're staying in. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to add a little mulberry to this side. So let me wipe this off again. Okay, so mulberry is a much softer color. And it's a little bit cooler. So I'm going to load this up. So I like to kind of keep it flat all the way around and not have like big hunks of color anywhere. Okay, so I'm going to take this little angled brush and do the same way, pick it all up. Okay, so this one, same thing. I'm going to add my color in here. Still kind of do the same thing, but it's just not going to be as dramatic because it's much softer of a color. Okay, but so one thing I am going to do, the same for both sides, is I'm going to take some of my Sandstone Pearl. Right down my nose. I'm just going to blend that. Blend and conceal. Okay. Okay, so let's bring the drama. Okay, so this side I'm going to do some highlighting with my pink opal shimmer. So I'm going to take a little bit of that on my finger and add that right on the tops of corners of my face. And then right over a little ways onto my cheekbones. I'm going to take a little bit on the top of my lip. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, wee. Where are we going? No, it's Wednesday. We're not going nowhere. Okay, so this side, I'm going to take some Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. Because again, like I said, I'm extra, so we do highlighting all times a day. Okay, so again, start in the same area. Take it up over to the top of your cheek. And add some above your lip and underneath. Okay, so one question I have before I like move on to anything else. What lip colors should I use for this side? Which one should I use for this side? If you want to see them, let me know. But I'm really not sure. So I'm going to actually soften this little guy here. It's looking just a little bit too strong for a daytime look for me. There we go, a little soft. I'm going to darken up these corners. Okay, what do we think? I don't even know. So today's color is and was Dawn Rising, still is, but I've already taken that off for the day, so I'm not going to use that one again. I am thinking something like Be Ruby for this side. So let's see. That looks really like hot pink in this right here, but it's so not. Actually, I think I'm going to maybe do, don't know. Trying to think of what on this side. I think I might do either Be Ruby, Mod Magenta, or Plum. Ladies, which one of these? So we've got Mod Magenta, Be Ruby, Plum. So Mod Magenta, Be Ruby, Plum. What do we think for this side? Okay, I'm gonna set that down. I'm gonna move to this side. So natural should be like cappuccino evening, maybe like. I like where you're going with that, but I just did cappuccino the other day, so I think I want to do maybe like a light pinky color this time. Let me look. Since apparently I have low network connection, y'all might not be seeing me. Okay, I think this side, Kiss Me Katie it is. Or Goddess. But I'm thinking Kiss Me Katie. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, so Miss Melanie, since you're the only one on here, I think right now. Mod Magenta, right here. Be Ruby or Plum for my evening side. Which one? And then also, I'm thinking one of these two. You, Kim, and Carol. Okay, thank you. I thought so. I couldn't remember. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, I invited Kim. Okay, let me invite Carol back. Okay, because I don't know. Facebook's so weird. Kim, okay, good. All right, sorry, ladies. It was weird. Okay. All right, so opinions, dramatic side, evening side, Mod Magenta, Be Ruby, or Plum. Be Ruby. See, that was what I was thinking. Melanie, let's see what you other ladies think. And then, okay, so for my more natural side, I was thinking either Goddess or Kiss Me Katie. Kiss Me Katie, Goddess. So, I don't know which one on that one. I thought about cappuccino, but since we just had that a color of the day, I kind of wanted to switch it up with something new. So yeah, I don't know which one of those, but let me know, ladies. Okay, so we have our eyes done. We've got pretty much everything done. For some reason I missed a spot. So let me touch up on my face part, my foundation. Really quickly, I'm just going to take a little bit on my sponge and just touch up right here. Oh shoot. That was not the color I meant to grab. That was like my, you have some color in your skin, and I so do not. Okay, so porcelain advanced anti-aging is what I needed. Like, this is looking more pinky, but that being said, I can wear it and get away with it. Okay. Get that all set. Oh my goodness. It's not working again. Oh, if they kick me off, I'm gonna be so annoyed. I don't think I've ever seen you be. I have worn Be Ruby. It's been a long time, I think, when it first came out, and there's a picture of me on my Instagram in Be Ruby. It's beautiful. This is gonna be hard to do dry with you guys on here if it keeps being janky. So annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my mascara. Okay, so on my more natural side, this is really irking me that Facebook is being stupid. And I'm like close to the basement, so I don't know why it's like not wanting to have a network connection. Stupid. Maybe it'll will itself better. Okay, so on my natural side, I'm just gonna do my lash scents. Not even gonna go in with my under scents because we're gonna keep this more natural, and then we're gonna end up going back in with the eyelashes anyways. So I just kind of press it in. I just don't understand how it was so fine for a while and now it's being stupid. So let me know that you're still on here with a heart emoji or something, because I don't know what is going on. I might end up having to come back and do the drawing since I can't really see what's going on. Okay, so that is just lash scents. Okay, so this is under scents. It's like a primer. So I don't like to take this all the way down to the base of my lash line. Just more so like to coat the ends of it. Okay, so right after you put that on, go in with your lash scents and do the same thing. Kind of pressing it into your lashes. Are we back on? Okay, ladies, thank you so much. Connection available. Yay! Okay. Yeah, let me know if you're on here. It keeps freaking freezing up. So annoying. But yes. Girl, yes. Facebook is on one today. Just kidding. So annoying. Like, I really wanted this to be one solid video, but such is life. Okay, so just plain lash scents with under scents. It's harder to see because of the more dramatic eyeshadow, but that's regular. Love it. Ladies, thank you so much. Okay, Kim, awesome. Yeah, ladies, I'm sorry. I don't know what the heck is going on with the connection. Okay, so I'm thinking it's Be Ruby. Actually, okay, so should we do lips or lashes first? Maybe let's... I don't know. They're both going to be harder than normal. So maybe let's freaking do lashes. Okay, so let's start on the natural side. This is going to be fun. So these are Kiss lashes. I actually really like these. This is my go-to for when I do brides. Bridesmaids. Okay, lips first. All right, Kim, you voted. I'm going to go for it. Because those are making me nervous. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so let me get my Q-tip. And ladies, always, always, always clean your lips before you apply lip sense. You don't have to do it before you apply the gloss, but I actually do recommend it because if I don't, it gets kind of a cakey feeling. Oh, see, here we go. We got 2 votes for lips. So get your lips really cleaned up. Oh, I should have taken a drink of my coffee. Okay. So nice and clean. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge because I'm going to try and keep a really straight line in the middle. Okay, look at this. If I didn't clean off my lips, look at the difference. And when we talked about like cappuccino being a very, very sheer color, in my pictures on Lip Love Pics, it looks a lot darker than most people because this is my base lip color. So that's why I always like to get it really cleaned off. Okay, so are we thinking Goddess for natural side and then Be Ruby for evening? Is that what we're thinking? Yes, yes. Okay. Be Ruby. Okay, I do think that Goddess will be good because Goddess is matte, so it's definitely more of like a natural looking color. And then Be Ruby is more of a shimmer, which is so me. I told my husband I was doing this, but he's taking a nap, so it's gonna be really fun. Every time like I get on here and I do a live, like the looks that he gives me afterwards are like just worth all the effort that it takes. And a lot of times I'll do it before he gets home, and then he'll, you know, walk in and I'm like, hey, and I have American flag lips, and he's like, oh. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's weird, you know. I'm like, yeah, he knows my crazy, so he's dealt with it fine. All right, I'm really excited about how well this turned out. So super easy daytime, bring in the drama. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my daytime side. So bear with me. This is gonna be a much weirder and probably a longer application than normal. So I'm going to start in the bottom. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we got the Goddess. Okay, so Be Ruby. Yeah, this is a little bit more challenging. Oh, yeah. This is so a song that I purchased. Paula Abdul. Okay. Okay, back to Goddess. Okay. Don't apply your lip sense like this normally. Go in one smooth motion. Carrot girl, yeah, it takes me back. Okay, so here's where we're gonna see more of the intensity of B Ruby. Getting more intense. Okay, one more coat of both, and we will be moving on to lashes. Super kind of nervous about, so we shall see. Actually, I'm going to okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of my lash glue already and put it on my hand to let it get a little tacky. So this is how I do my lashes when I do them on clients. Okay, so got us one more. No, I don't know what this is. Oh, we're gonna. Nothing's quite like Paula, so we'll lower that. Okay. All right, so while I wait for that to set, I'm gonna pull off one of my lashes. So I'm gonna do the natural one. So like I said, these are Kiss, they're 03s. These are my go-to because they're the most natural. So they're great for girls that don't do lashes and it's the day of a wedding and they're like, I don't know if I wanna do them. Well, these are them, so. I like to take and kind of soften the band a little bit. Hold it up to your eye. Measure it. And measure what's too long and then cut that off. Now there's a good chance I'm not gonna make this look easy because I don't do this on myself, and half the time I end up doing it on myself. I end up just like abandoning shit and deciding not to. So let's take okay, let's get it dry all the way. So I'm going to take my lashes. I hold them down this way, and then I'm gonna roll them just the ends through my glue. And try and get a nice even band. And then so if you let it sit for a little bit, the glue is already starting to get tacky. Let's let it sit for another minute. I'm gonna put my glossy on. So weird, but I'm gonna put it on my pinky. Lack of fingers. Okay. How pretty is that? Hey. Ooh. I'm such a dork, sorry. Okay, so we've let it sit for a few minutes. I'm gonna take my tweezers. They actually make things that are for this. And I'm gonna take my, so it helps to have your mirror below you. And take and set that right on your, why is it sticking to this? Okay, sorry. False alarm. Make sure your tweezers don't have crap on them. Let me actually, well, let me change it up. So much harder to do this on yourself. So you want to like push it up to your lash line. Yeah, this is not something I would do every day. Carol, I know, right, girl? Because you know I'm high maintenance, but this is a little more high maintenance than even me. It's harder to do with an open eye. I always have my clients keep their eyes closed until it dries. But so just set it on there so you can see there's still white spots. That's glue drying. I'm gonna go back through in just a few and fix that and touch that up. Okay, so, oh, it feels so weird. It's been so long. Y'all, I really wish I could do these every single day of my life, because I would. Another option for these is you can cut them in half and then do them that way. So. Okay. What do we think? Ooh, see? Not too far off from my lashes with the Lash Sense and Undersense, to be honest. Just kidding. I am crazy. All right, so I'm gonna actually wipe off this glue and get a little bit more because that's getting a little old. There we go. All right, so we are going to do, these are Ardell Demi Wispies. So these are, bam, these are super dramatic. So I'm gonna take these I'm a little nervous about because they're a little big. So again, take them in between your fingers. Give them a little workout. I'm gonna soften that band in there. Kim, I know, I have been there, done that. No, we're losing connection again. Let me check the length. We're gonna cut a little bit off the ends of these. Facebook's annoying. Okay, so just nip a little bit. Okay, ladies, I don't know if I lost you again. Facebook told me. No bueno. So give me some hearts or some likes or something so I know you're back on, because I don't know what's going on. Okay, so then another thing, when you do lashes, always put mascara on first. They're black. There's very rarely that you'll find lashes that are not already black, so no need to put mascara on. But if you don't put any mascara on before, you will be able to see your natural lashes underneath there. So it's about blending. So I'm gonna wipe off the extra. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Kara. I'm glad you ladies are still on here. Okay, so I don't know how much you saw, but we're about to do some Demi Wispies on my evening side. I'm feeling really not only silly, but like, this is pretty freaking cool. So we're not quite done with the face. I'm going to show you how I kind of soften this because it looks a little dramatic, which for evening and in the dark and whatever, you can do that. But okay, so got this on here. Let it dry a little bit more. Take it on my tweezers. This one's gonna be fun because everything is so much harder on this eye. So, no kidding. That one much smoother than I even thought. It's another old school song. So just press that glue line up against your lash line. Sorry, to set it. So 100% honesty, these I would never wear in my real life. But they are fun and dramatic, and for events is another story. Okay. That's funny. Big difference between the two. I feel like this one's not quite wanting to glue to my eye. Honestly, not gonna lie, I can't believe I made that happen with these big ones. Okay, so still you can see a little bit of white here. The white's gone away. But normally what I would do is go back through with my liner and then just darken things up and just keep them solid so that you're not seeing any glue or anything. Sorry, I'm here. I know, Bubba probably thinks I'm crazy. Tell Bubba, don't worry, I will not be wearing them when I... Ah! Oh, it's my mirror. Yeah, he won't have to worry about that. But, I mean, they're, woo, dramatic. Okay, so, let's go back and let me wipe off the rest of my glue. There are ladies I see rocking these like every single day. And I'm like, oh, you're so pretty. And it's just, it takes away so much. And then I feel like you kind of have to do more dramatic on your makeup, which obviously, you know, I was going for that today, but let me get my dropped mirror. Make sure I don't have 7 years bad luck. Okay, so we're gonna go back in this one and just darken up where the line was. So, just made it more solid. And then the lashes look more natural because they're coming out of what looks like just liner and not what looks like lashes. This one is still weird. I mean, it's on there, but it feels very different. Okay, so did I put my... No. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and fix up this line. Anytime you have lashes, and I'll have girls first put them on and they're like, oh, it feels really, really weird. Take and do one of these and just push your lashes into it, and then eventually you won't even know that you have it. Okay, so Black Isense, which this just came back in stock. I'm so freaking excited. My most favorite liner. I've literally not used anything else since I've gotten this. So I'm going to go in and just darken things up. And so that you don't see where the lashes are. So really, this is just kind of a trick to blending. Like I said, so people see the liner and not the lashes. Or they do or don't start. Makes it much harder to put liner on when you have giant lashes. I mean, yeah, these are out there. All right, ladies, what do we think? Okay, last thing I like to do is take a big giant brush like this. So I'll do this whether I'll set my makeup with powder or not. What's super handy is my makeup, my oh my gosh, my powder comes already in the wand with the brush on it. So I kind of lightly set that. Then I like to go back through and take my big fluffy brush and set everything. So just kind of press everything in there. Don't sweep, don't move it all around, just press it and you're just kind of softening everything. And then here's where you can kind of fix any, if you have any harsh lines or anything like that. I mean, literally this is just a dry brush. And we're just going through and patting everything. Because now at this point, everything's had a time to set. So this is just going to soften it and just kind of press it in there and then blend and soften any lines. So I do really, really like to do this at the end. Some people will do it with their beauty blender. I prefer to do it this way. Okay, what do we think?